Hello, welcome to another episode of WTYM IG. For today's topic, we will be discussing gratitude. Mainly, is thank you really enough?
Is it enough?
Is
it enough?
Enough. I don't know. We're going to find out.
So today we are talking about thank you being enough. Is thank you enough? I know for me, if you say thank you to me, it's enough. You don't have to keep saying thank you. Mm-hmm. For me to say thank you to you, it's enough. It's how you say the thank you.
Okay.
For me, when I say thank you, I say it from my heart. Like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it's not fake. It's genuine. I feel the person I'm saying thank you to really feels it at that moment.
Mm-hmm. You feel that they feel it.
I feel that they feel it, because it's really coming from the heart. And it comes off that way. Mm-hmm. I really say thank you. Thank you so much. And I don't feel the pressure to keep saying thank you. Mm-hmm. What about you?
For me, as the recipient of some good deed or gift or whatever, I naturally don't feel like my thank you is enough. And not that my thank you isn't enough, but I need to reciprocate. That's what I feel. I feel like I need to return the favor, and not even just because, you did something good for me, so now I have to do something good for you. It's just that's the relationship we're creating. You buy me food, I buy you food. You get me this, I get you that. I'm a very reciprocal type of individual. But as the giver, I do feel like thank you is enough, because everything that I do, I genuinely would do it from my heart. I'm doing it because, this will make them smile, or I thought this would be really cute for you, or whatever the case is. It's not a big thing that now that I've done this, she's going to be, she's indebted to me now. She owes me a favor, or whatever the case is.
But that may be how they feel too. And
I'll take it. I'll take the favor. Like I said, reciprocate. We could do that, but I don't do it with that expectation.
And they may not either. So when you feel like you got to keep saying thank you, and sometimes people do things to receive a blessing. Mm-hmm. They don't do it to receive a blessing, but God put it on their heart for them to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's their blessing. You just accept it and move on. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't feel like I needed to do something nice, but my nice would be more I'm going to remember your birthday, because you thought about me. I'm going to remember your birthday. And on your birthday, you're going to get a nice gift.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure you feel
special,
or whatever the case
right,
is.
However you made me feel, So when it comes to people saying, thank you so much, it's okay. Thank you is enough.
So
it's enough.
Do you feel like that as a parent? Because I know the twins and I express gratitude very often. We always talk about how blessed we are to have her as a mom, and just the way that we grew up, the experience, every single type of experience that we've had, we're always expressing that gratitude. And because of how nice you were as a mom and understanding and all that, it makes me a more giving daughter. If I see something that I know she likes or that she's been talking about, it's not I'm going to wait till Mother's Day to give it to her. I'm going to wait to, I will just get her things that I think that she'll enjoy. Or, hey, Mama made this for you, or you want some food? Every time I'm leaving out, it's just always that, because even though I'm not, you did your job as a mom.
Yeah.
And that was just your job.
Yeah.
To me, it was just a spectacular job. And I feel like there's no way that I could ever repay you or show you how grateful I am.
That was a good example, because they do say thank you all the time. And I can honestly say, like, I don't ever feel like that's getting old or anything like that. When you guys say thank you, it just make me thank God more. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like, you know, all mistakes as a parent, you make mistakes, so you don't know how it's going to turn out in the end, you know? So to know that they're thankful, but I know that they're thankful, like they would never have to say it again, and I know that they are thankful, you know? So it's not something, if somebody do something for you and you said thank you, and if you're saying it from your heart, then you should have no reason to feel like thank you wasn't enough, you know? So this topic was brought on. I had a discussion with a cousin, and a friend, did something nice for her, and she said thank you, but you know, if you don't talk to that friend all the time, they may not know how much you appreciate it. You know, so like I said, buy them a great birthday gift on their birthday. You know, call them once a week. Or
so you think you should follow up if you feel the thank you wasn't received as wholeheartedly as it was? Like,
well, I don't feel like it was not received wholeheartedly. I feel for you to think of me or do something nice for me, just like out the blue, and I feel like I should at least establish that relationship to where, okay, you know, this is how this person feels. They thought about me, so I'm going to make sure that they are in my plans too.
Yeah.
You know, I had a list when my kids were growing up. People used to donate, you know, whether it was me selling the chocolates at work and 50 people bought them and they came out top sellers. I went around and gave all those people a thank you card. I didn't just say thank you. You know, I gave them a thank you card and moved on.
But to them, to a lot of people, even that's a lot, because, I mean, thank you for buying the candy bar. But I wouldn't expect, I've bought stuff from kids fundraisers at work, and I didn't expect no thank you card or nothing. If I did, I was like, oh, wow, great, thanks. Like, that's extra.
That's how you say thank you. You be extra with it, and that way you don't have to worry about if the person is feeling like you don't have to feel like they're not gracious or you're not being gracious enough, you know?
That is message received. You took the time to write me a note. What did you just write thank you, or?
I mean, it was like a thank you card. I went to the dollar store and bought the pack of cards and passed them out. Thank you, and I wrote in them, you know, thank you for supporting my daughter.
Oh, and, yeah, see,
and that was my thank you. And other than that, it was like, you know, I didn't feel, and when they kids came around selling stuff, if I didn't have money, I didn't feel like I had to buy something from their kid, you know, because I said thank you.
Now that's where I would feel like, you know, we that's the exchange. You buy from my kid, I buy from your kid. So the kids who get the prizes, and you know, like, we helped your kid be a bestseller, you ain't gonna help mine. Like,
I said if I don't have the money.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't feel
that little detail.
I wouldn't feel bad.
I'm not buying her cookies no more.
But I made a list, because when you were going off to college, a lot of my coworkers were really supportive, and you had a GoFundMe set up, and people were donating to it. People that I just work with, not necessarily hang with outside of work or anything. And I did keep a list, and I do still to this day. You've been out of high school for how long now?
Ooh, I graduated in 2015. 6 years.
I have this list, and I still intend on doing something nice for those people. I gotta, if I win the lottery.
I was just about to bring that up. I
have a list, if I win the lottery list. And I just have people on that list that I felt just went above and beyond in my life, you know, and it was like, no way thank you was enough.
See, she got there on her own. I was just about to say, sometimes certain acts you just don't feel like thank you is enough. Like, even for that GoFundMe, some of the people who donated to this day, I still just feel like I don't even know if they know how grateful I really am,
Right.
like, for that fund, for whatever amount was donated. It was like a serious, like, oh my gosh, Mom, did you see who donated like
Right.
$50? Oh my gosh.
Right. Yeah, so I guess it's all in the person, you know?
So if they told you, if you came to them with that extravagant gift or whatever, you know, if you won $1 million and they were like, no, I really did that, like, no, I don't need all that for that.
I mean, I would tell them in my heart, let me get my blessing. You know, that's how I feel. If I'm doing something for you, I'm doing it for my blessings, because in my heart, you did something for me. You did something that changed something for me, you know? And that's deeper than just a thank you. So it depends on the situation as well. You know, if somebody lets you cut in line and you're saying thank you, I think thank you one time is enough. Like, thank you so much, sir.
But see, I didn't even get out the shitty petty. Okay, that was my particular situation. It was an older white guy, and he had like a cart full of stuff. I had my stuff in my hand, a couple items, and as soon as I walked up, and the people was taking heck long, and he was like, "Oh, you can go," and he had already started putting his stuff up there. He started taking it down, like, "Oh, you have less than me, you can go." And I was just like, thank you. Now, my thank you I did feel was enough. I was like, thank you. But then a black man came up behind and only had a few items, and he let him cut too. And I was like, okay, I'm letting 2 black people cut today. And I mean, I didn't feel the need to be like, oh, thank you. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe the black dudes, I didn't feel was, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted him to know from us. Thanks, I appreciate that. And because, first off, I would never. But now I might. I am the type of person, once I get in line, I'm in line. Ain't no cutting, ain't no, oh, you got one item? Well, you better go to a shorter line, or you'll be real quick after me. But now I might be inclined to allow some, oh, you know, go ahead. I'm not in a rush. Go ahead. You go first. You only got a few items.
See?
The revolving door.
Yes. So that's where you mean by reciprocate. What you saying?
Reciprocate.
Yes, that word. You reciprocate your, okay, well, I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah. I don't know. What do y'all think? Seriously, is thank you really enough? Does it depend on the situation? Does it depend on the people involved?
Like her example, she felt the need to say thank you because it was a white person and they were 2 black people. And the way the country is going right now, you know.
Yeah, if you needed more.
Right. So I just wanted to say that. And in a situation where somebody donates to a GoFundMe, like, that's a life-changing thing. That's their hard-earned money. So a regular thank you, it was enough for them, and they were, you know, appreciative of me saying thank you. But I still feel the need, like, that was way bigger than just a thank you. Yeah. So it depends on what they do for you. Yeah. If you have a friend who did you a favor, and that's your real friend, and you said thank you, you know, she know or he know the way that you say thank you, that you really meant it. Yeah. So you shouldn't feel the need to reciprocate that. But if it's a stranger that you're never gonna see again,
let that thank you be enough.
Let the thank you be enough. Don't walk away feeling like, I should have said thank you some more.
I should have made eye contact one more time. Be like, oh, have a good day. Like, one more time.
I mean, I was in Walmart once, and a white guy, he swiped his card and it was declined, and he only had like a Pepsi and a can of oil. You know, they don't make it in cans no more, and they didn't when I was younger. So I'm not telling my age. The bottles of oil. But his card declined, and he told the lady to try it again. And then it declined again. So he just walked away. And I was like, well, how much was his total? Like, he only had 2 items. I know my card, I check my account before I go in. So if I ain't got $10 on there, I'm not even finna swipe it. But I'm like, well, how much is his items? Like, I'll get it. And then the lady was calling him back, but he was still walking. So I was like, oh, well. And then the lady behind me, but she was another white woman. Mm-hmm. She was like, I'll pay for it. And then I looked back like, she's stealing my idea. She's trying to get my brownie points. I'm trying to steal my blessing.
Right.
So the lady called him back, and I paid for one, and the lady behind me paid for one. So we split the blessing that day. Mm-hmm. You know, but he like followed us to our cars, and you know, out in the parking lot, and I'm all like, bye, bye. He like was really just really thankful, and mm-hmm. It was just sometimes it get uncomfortable when somebody just keep constantly thanking you. You know, it's like you really don't know what to do. You just uncomfortable in that situation. So I try not to make people feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. You know, so think about that too. When you saying thank you, thank you, thank you, how would you feel in that situation if somebody kept thanking you? You know, are you putting them in an uncomfortable situation because you keep saying thank you and they just feel like, dang, she probably think I did it just to, you know, get this response?
I don't think it'll, well, I mean, that and like, okay, that's enough. Like, okay, you're welcome. Like, if you ain't never had nothing nice done to you before, it's like, you're welcome. I think that could be just the other thought. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal to them either, because every act of kindness is not some grand thing to everybody. Like, to him, letting us cut was just like, oh, well, they just got lesser items. So, of course.
And
like,
he's just that kind of
person.
person.
Yeah, he's just that kind of person.
Yeah, right.
And because of, I mean, maybe my prior conceived notions, and I may have thought, oh, he only let me cut because I'm a girl. Or, you know, or whatever. And it was just like, oh, you know, he's just letting people cut because he's just a nice guy. Like, right. Thanks, you know. Mm-hmm. And that should have just been, and that's why for him, I think also, he didn't look up and keep trying to see who was going to make eye contact to say thank you again. Like, it was just like, he just going about his business, continuing his day. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, mm-hmm. You're welcome. Keep going. Just, let's get out this line.
I mean, because I like to do stuff for people. So I help people, like, talk to them about their resume. Like, girl, when was the last time you updated your resume? They be like, I haven't did it in years, you know, or something. They may update their resume and get a call, or just things that I'm not looking for a huge, like, girl, you got, you know, people tell me like, oh, you got the fire lit under me, you know, I got 4 jobs calling me now, thank you, you know. And to me, the fact that they like keep in touch and let me know like what they're doing now, or you know, things like that. To me, that's thank you enough, you know, because I feel like I did it. I didn't do it because I was going to get paid or benefit from it. I did it because you needed something and I was able to help. So I did it, you know. I had my cousin, she bought me a waist trainer. And on her birthday. So, you know, I really felt like I need to get her something. You know, I was thinking like that. And I'm like, that's my cousin, and I said thank you, and I think that she knows I'm really thankful for it, you know, and we talk, and, you know, when her next birthday come around, she gonna get a gift, and not just because she gave me something on her birthday, but because she thought of me. It's just, you know, you thought about me. It may not even be her birthday. I might see something and just think about her, and then I'll get it. So that's the type of way that I like to say thank you, more or less than just right away. Yeah. You know? So just cheers to a genuine thank you. Just be genuine. Yeah, just be genuine. Bring it from the heart. Thank you guys for watching. I really genuinely thank you so much for watching. We laughing, but it's sincere, you know. And I'm going to say it every time, okay? Leave a comment if you want to tell me you're welcome. Yes. Leave a you're welcome in the comment section. If you watch this video and you accept my thank you, leave a you're welcome in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Of course, always subscribe. Subscribe. And cheers. Cheers. Subscribe, motherfuckers.